Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's Senate hearing was nothing short of fireworks. Senator John Kennedy brought the heat, diving deep into digital assets and regulation. Let's break it all down. Kennedy kicks things off with his trademark style, direct, sarcastic, brutally honest. He jokes that letting the internet write its own rules is like somebody knocked over a urine sample, a total mess. Congress still hasn't figured out basic online privacy laws, so how can they handle digital currencies?
I've listened with great interest today, and here's what I hear you saying. The four folks to my left, I hear you saying that digital assets are different. Digital assets hold great promise. Digital assets need special rules. I agree with that. The obvious question is, what should those rules be, and to what extent should we allow you to draft them? I've also heard some of you say that digital assets represent the next generation of the internet. Well, we let the current generation of the internet draft their own rules. And frankly, it looks like what we got as a result looks like somebody knocked over a urine sample. Congress can't even agree on basic legislation dealing with privacy on the internet. How the hell are we going to tackle this?
Kennedy zeroes in on former CFTC Chairman Timothy Massad. He says Congress is behind. You know more than us, so what should we do? Then the big question. Why is the digital asset industry so afraid of the SEC? Massad says it's not about hating regulation, they just don't want every crypto asset treated as a security. Massad suggests agencies draft a framework first, then Congress steps in. Kennedy pushes back, not sold on giving that much power to unelected bureaucrats. Kennedy mentions a 236-page bill. Massad calls it a goldmine for lawyer loopholes.
I want to direct most of my questions to Professor Massad. Is that how you say your name?
Massad.
Mr. Massad. I'm really worried we're going to get this wrong. We don't know, we in Congress and our staffs don't know as much as the professionals in digital assets know. And I don't see how we can possibly catch up. Tell me more about your idea of having the SEC. Well, first, I don't want to run out of time here, but why is the digital assets industry so scared of being regulated by the SEC?
They don't want everything treated as a security because they don't want that entire framework to apply, but that's also because the SEC did fail to try to customize its rules to adapt for this technology, and it should do that. And you've got leadership at the agencies now who are working on those things.
You're suggesting that we turn to two of our agencies, one of which is the SEC, and say, you have expertise. Before we take a crack at a bill, you come up with a bill, with rules, with regulations. Tell us how to do this. Because I hear you saying in some cases digital assets are commodities, in some cases they're securities.
Congress needs to fill the gap, which is if it's not a security, who's going to create a regulatory framework for it? So you do need to fill that. But these questions about exactly which is when is it a security, when is it not a security, how do we customize the rules, what should we do about DeFi, a lot of that should really be left to the agencies. You could establish some principles, but I wouldn't write detailed rules.
Here's where things go off the rails. Kennedy asks Painter, do you think Senator Gillibrand is a crook? Painter denies it, but Kennedy isn't buying it. Kennedy brings up tweets about crypto donations. Painter gets defensive. Kennedy calls him a whack job. The room goes silent. The chair steps in. Total chaos. And yes, this actually happened.
Mr. Painter, do you think Senator Gillibrand is a crook?
No, and I do not think all politicians are crooks. And
Why did you call her a crook?
I did not call her a crook. Now, Ms. Senator, you need to
here's
focus
what
on
I'm
this
looking
bill.
right now.
You're doing this again. You did it the last
published a
hearing.
tweet that
You
said
need to
Senator
read the
Gillibrand's
bill.
role in stablecoin regulation, $217,000 in crypto donations. You tweeted that.
Yes, I
And
do.
then you said, the crypto industry is buying Congress and the White House. This won't end well. Why do you think the crypto industry is buying Senator Gillibrand?
I said, look at the campaign contributions from this industry.
You think they've bought her?
I said, look at the campaign
You said
contributions.
they bought her. Do you think they bought her?
Senator, you need to focus on this bill instead of trying to distort my Twitter.
You
Last
called
time,
one of my
you were
colleagues a
quoting
crook,
what a Marxist in
and-
Chicago said
And
about
what
me.
evidence do you
make
have
no
that she's
sense.
a crook?
I said there is massive amount of campaign contributions coming into this Congress from the crypto
Do
industry.
you want to apologize
You need,
to Senator Gillibrand?
I do not want you to have to apologize for passing
Do
legislation
you want to
that
apologize
destroys
to
our
Senator
economy.
Gillibrand for calling her
You
a
are
crook?
distorting what I said, just like you did in the last hearing. You're wasting everybody's time, Senator.
You're a whack job.
Senator,
You are a
wasting.
majorly
Well, I think we are.
next
I
level.
think we,
This hearing showed lawmakers still don't fully understand digital asset regulation. The crypto industry is also divided. Should Congress or the SEC regulate them? Want to stay ahead? Hit subscribe. We break it down with clarity, no BS. Senator Kennedy gave us a show, but behind the soundbites were real concerns. How do we write smart laws for a rapidly changing industry? Who leads, Congress or regulators? The stakes are only getting higher. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay skeptical.